So I'm back for my latest video using WordPress's new Gutenberg editor. For this video, WordPress 5.0 has finally come out. I am currently using 5.0.1, which is, at the time of this recording, the latest version. In this video, I'll be talking about the heading block, which is next in the list. So the heading block is fairly simple. It just allows you to create essentially subheadings for your blog or your page. So what I've done here is just set up a very simple page. I titled it heading block because that's what we'll be covering. You can see that on the left side there. And then I've copy and pasted some lorem ipsum, just dummy text, to create a few paragraphs for us to use. I'm going to click to edit the page. And you'll see the paragraph blocks here and the title block right there. So the first thing is just to click the add block. We're going to scroll to common blocks and use heading right there. And you'll see that just adds a block here, and you have a few options. You've got heading 2, if I mouse over this, heading 3, and heading 4. And then of course you've got bold, italic, and a little bit of the text editing capabilities. For this block, I'm just going to title it heading 2. And then we're going to just drag it up as though it's a subheading right here between the first two paragraphs. Click update and we'll view the page in a new tab. So that's really how easy it is to add a subheading to your page. The formatting and the space around it and the font and the color and all of that is based on your theme and its style sheet. Now for the other options, I'm going to go back to my first tab and we're going to add a couple more here, and I just want to show you what they do. Add another heading block. I'm going to title this heading 3, and then we're going to switch this to heading 3. Once again, I'm going to add another block. We'll title this heading 4. Switch that to heading 4. Update the page. Now, if I refresh this, you'll see we've got the 3 headings here. Heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. Your first question might be, why isn't there a heading 1? Well, that's because for SEO purposes, search engine optimization, there should only be one heading 1 on your page. For WordPress, that is the page title, heading block right here. Heading 2 is the second level, and heading 3 and 4. Now this tells search engines essentially the hierarchy of your page. Something in heading 2 is more important than heading 3, which is more important than heading 4. And generally, your theme styles will also kind of rank these in the same order. You know, the heading 2 is bigger than heading 3, which is bigger than heading 4. Now, some other options you have with this is I can go in and I can highlight this and I can make the heading 2 bold. Click update. And when I refresh this page, you'll see this get bold. We'll try italics with heading 3. Update that and refresh the page, and you'll see it italicizes that. Essentially, what you'll want to do, especially with a long page with a lot of text, it's much better to put these subheadings in and break up the big block of text. It makes it easier to read and, more importantly, easier to skim, which more people tend to do on a website. You make it easier for people to read, they'll stay on the page longer, they'll get the information they want, and that's better for your site in general. You can get more information on that sort of thing in another video I did. It's on my YouTube channel. It's essentially just a recording of a lecture I gave on user experience and that sort of thing. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go watch the previous videos, and that's all there is for a heading block.